they want to do and do and do. But then you have a spouse or a partner who needs that attention from you to give into that business. But you feel that the business is so much more important. Your spouse will always be there. That when you actualize in the business world, your spouse is like, well, deuces, I found what I needed somewhere else. Or I'm not as important to you, so therefore I, withdraw myself from the relationship. I mean, and then let's not say that the things like cheating and all that doesn't happen. I mean, people change and evolve and all that over time. And then some people get a little bit like salty with money, They start to taste that air of superiority, and they're like, well, you don't meet my standards. This person who was with you when you were sleeping in a 1-bedroom shack, and that was not good enough in a 10-bedroom house. Like, priorities change, right? So in that work-life balance, it's trying to figure out, how can I still be first and foremost husband, father, or wife, mother, sister, friend, and then have this thing that defines me? Because the business could be gone tomorrow, and what does that do to you? What defines you? I've seen a lot of people when I've worked in, places, healthcare places around, and you're interviewing them to get their occupational profile, and you're like, the part of my family, what's your support system look like? And they're like, I'm the only one left. I'm like, you're a 76-year-old man, and there's nobody else left that you can call family. And I've had to kind of grow myself to not show shock and just kind of breeze through it. But there are those times where I have to stop and hold that person's hand and just feel just have empathy, right? They could have been lost due to suicide, or being in a war and died, or car accidents. And the 76-year-old has lost 3 kids and a spouse, and there's no one else, and they're sitting here trying to figure out how to plan their will and their estate. And who you leave it to? The state or charity? Those things come into play. So in thinking about family now, I tell my husband all the time, I'm like, now looks good, right? But let's think about 40 to 50 years from now. God bless us, we live that long. What do we want our family unit to look like? And a lot of us, when we are chasing the dream and chasing the dollar, we forget that.
Wow, important point. So we have about 4 minutes here to wrap up the show. I know this conversation is very interesting. It's going very well. A lot of comments to get to. But I'd like for you I will not let you go without touching on some of the effects that we see if there is not that work-life balance.